Hi, I'm Robson, and I'm going to show you some file management for the University of North Georgia's Data Hub, JupyterHub. And so the first thing I want to show you is that there exists a directory over here. So I'm looking at lab one. This is the thing I'm going to screw up and need to replace in just a second, but I want to show you the structure over here. So there is a folder called public material. It has all the labs in it, for example. It has first day homework lab, it has lecture notebooks, it has projects, it has slideshows. Okay, well, let's go back to this lab. Lab one is going to be the problem. So I'm double clicking to go into these folders. And so this, let me screw this up, okay? And by the way, I have it saved. So let's talk about that really quickly, right? When I come in here, I have the option to save and checkpoint. And when I do, look beside the help button there to the right of the help menu, and it flashes up a little banner saying, hey, I'm doing a save and checkpoint. And that will happen if I hit this little save button too. It pops up, help checkpoint created. Or if I hit Control S, or I think on the Apple machine, it's Apple S. So that lets me know that it saves in checkpoints. So you want to remember that you have two copies. And so I've saved and checkpointed, and now let's see, I've deleted some cells. And then what I'm allowed to do is I can go to revert to checkpoint. Hey, you just saved it, so I can revert, and I hit the red revert, and it gets rid of all of the changes I've made since that last save. Okay, so generally speaking, you want to do a few pieces of your lab or your homework and then save and checkpoint it when you're sure it's right. And then if something screws up down below, you can always revert to that checkpoint. So you've got two different places that you're working. You've got that save checkpoint, and you've got the current version you're working on. By the way, so if I make these mistakes again and I delete a bunch of stuff, and yes, there are hotkeys to delete, don't worry about it. So I get down to here, and what if there's no checkpoint, right? Okay, well, I'm going to need a clean copy. So what's happened is this particular file, lab1, is completely corrupted. It's broken. I've deleted all the good stuff, and I still have this file, I will tell you. So that's one reason we want to save a copy immediately. But of our work, right? So we have a copy that has our work in it. And so how do I get this one back? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete it. Right, so what'll happen is it'll get rebuilt the next time I click on this link. So you'll notice that it says we have a dead kernel, and I don't want it to restart. Right, what I want to do is I want to go back to my course schedule and click on Lab 1 again. I actually want to go into it here. Okay, and notice that it's not showing up yet, but give it a couple seconds. Yes, there it jumped in. So now this version is the original version of the lab with no changes made to it. So now I can do a file rename, and I can change it to something that I want, like Nigel Nighthawk. And so now, if you'll look over here, yep, there's the Nigel Nighthawk version showing up. And by the way, look, it will pop up another Lab 1 the next time I click on it. So I can click on this again, and you can watch it. It will say, oh, I need another clean copy of the lab. I don't have anything in here that's called Lab 01, so I'm going to go get the original file, and there we go. Now this one is ready to go as well. So please remember that you can always do this. You can also get there with the file open, so that will take you into this public material that I was showing you. So this is another way to get to those. So when you've been working on your Lab 1 and you're ready to start again, right, I can just surf through this by clicking one time, left clicking one time, and go back into Lab 1. Here it is, Lab 1. And now, look, I've got different files. I've got the original Lab 1, I've got the Nigel Nighthawk, and I've got my own. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea. Oh, and by the way, you can just click on the file. It opens up the same JupyterHub thing that you've been looking at. It just gets at it from a different direction. All right, well, good luck. Hope you have a lot of success managing your files.